Hi Cubicle Crashers, welcome to another episode of Screw the Cubicle TV, where we'll be exploring the freedom-based mindset and lifestyle and business on your own terms. So if you've been feeling unfulfilled and unsatisfied in your current career, and if you're still in the corporate job, it's probably because you're doing work that you're not really designed to do. Or maybe there's pieces of it that are meant for you, but there's a whole other whack of the role that is causing some sort of dissatisfaction in your life. So when you're in the midst of picking, right? What are you meant to do with your life outside of the cubicle? What business will you create? What type of career will you now have if you were to pick yourself now? What would that be like? Don't start from this place again of doing what everybody else is doing or having business pornography and going and emulating what someone else is doing, because you have a zone of genius. You have a particular formula in the way that in your skill sets, in the way that you express and connect, and in the value that you really provide the world that is really truly uniquely your own. And when you focus on your genius zone and come up with business ideas or career directions from this space, you're more likely to create something that you're passionate about, that's going to mean something to you, and you're really going to understand your distinct flavor and your formula to express it in your business idea. So this video is where I'm going to talk about how you can start utilizing your genius zone to lead you to the clues of what you're meant to do with your life at this moment in time. So the first piece of your genius zone to find out for yourself is to really know what you're great at. And the way to do this is to really be isolating your best skills and strengths that you want to lead from. So this is all the stuff, the skills that you've learned, whether it's through school or experience or just a natural ability of how you do things. You want to be able to kind of hold on to these things really tightly. The ones that you actually really want to do, not just what you've been paid to do, but actually things that you'll continue to do again. You want to keep that in your tool belt and figure out how you can utilize them by merging them together later. But first we need to know what we're playing with, right? What do you have right now that is your inventory of skills and strengths? So to get started, you can actually just brain dump, on a piece of paper or sticky notes, whatever is your choice of taking all that stuff from your head onto paper and just listing everything that you know how to do and everything you've been paid to do or been recognized to do that is of value to other people. And then you can start highlighting or extracting the ones out that you really enjoy doing. Right? So I'm not interested in what you can do, but I'm interested in what you want to do. So if you can do accounting, but can't do it again and you will never do it to get or be paid for it, don't put that down as your best strengths to lead from. Keep that as a nice to do or nice to have, but these are not the things you're going to lead from, right? It's going to boundary you to these skills so that you can start creating a career that's really in this realm of love that you love about your skills, right? And don't disregard your soft skills either. These are some intangible skills. So if you're a people person or you're a great communicator or you're just someone that really makes people feel good about doing something complicated, or you're able to chunk things down from a complicated concept to a digestible action for people, put that down. It doesn't always have to be a tangible piece. So put your natural skills on, put your learned skills on that list of inventory and start to really pick the ones that you will enjoy moving forward with the most. The second piece of your genius is how you connect with other people. So your connection power. Everybody has a different way of influence and communication that is the most powerful way of expression for them. And really, at the end of the day, this way of communicating or the way that you express will make you different from somebody else who might be doing a similar business or a similar service or creating products just like you. And that's what's going to make you unique. So your connection power is huge to think about of how you influence people to do something or how you motivate or how you inspire in your work. So think about your most natural way of expression and connection and communication. What are you actually doing in your regular life of the way that you speak with people that you want to emulate in your way of business as well? So if you're someone that is pretty blunt and to the point, or you are pretty honest and transparent about your advice, this is the way and the style that people will be fascinated by when you do it in your business as well. And if you're someone that cares about research, you care about facts to support your motivation and inspirational stuff, you want to be able to continue to do that consistently so that your audience that will be your fans later on are going to know that that's your style, that you always put some research in there, you always have case studies in there to try to express a point. So really being able to be comfortable with your connection power and being aware of your best ways of influence and connection will be a huge key in using your genius zone to fuel the energy behind your business. And the last piece of your genius zone is your value zone. How have you already been giving value to other people around you in your life so far? So professionally, it might be your colleagues, your bosses, people who have hired you in the past, and personally, it could have been a friend, a colleague, or even yourself, really, something that you've solved for yourself that is of value in your personal life. So building a business is about solving problems. A business is people exchange money for your services or your products, of their exchange of value of their money in exchange for value of a solution that you can provide for them. So really being able to figure out in your life experience so far, what have you solved for other people or solved for yourself, can really help you determine where is the direction of business that you're trying to go. Who are you trying to help and how can you help them? And what have you already done in your life to prove some sort of credibility or resonance to that solution? So this is also what can make a passion-based or purpose-based business. Sometimes coming up with the value of what you've solved for yourself as a human level, something significant you've gone through and you've solved it, you can help other people do the same. This can really give you a little bit more meaning and mission-based aspect to your work as well. So the message I want you to take away from this video is that it is absolutely possible to create a career or a business idea that encompasses who you are. A lot of people make that mistake of going out there and trying to see what everybody else is doing and trying to mold themselves into that idea because they think it sells. And that's not why you're quitting your job in the first place. That's not why you're kind of getting out of the 9-to-5, is to again be told what to do. Your business idea can change because there's so many business ideas out there, but you as a human being can't. So you're built a certain way, you're designed a certain way. So all the more you should just honor that and be aware of who you are and how you want to do things, and then find the career and business idea that fits that. Much easier to change the idea rather than to change yourself. So absolutely, starting from this genius zone, right? Your best strengths and skills to lead from, the way that you connect and influence and communicate, and then your value, right? How you solve problems for other people. What can you solve for other people? All that three kind of trinity of zones, that if you can really own in and identify those, that will give you a little bit more direction and clarity to understand what you're meant to build as your career or business out of the 9-to-5. So if you're interested to find out what your genius zone is, you can take the free mini course that's offered on my website called What the Fuck Am I Meant to Do With My Life, which has the genius zone exercise that you can do. There's an audio to help you and a workbook, really easy, totally fillable. You don't have to print anything out, and you can do it right away. It'll take you like an hour to do that exercise. So I hope you start with that. All you have to do is go to screwthecubicle.com and click on the free course or sign up or subscribe, and you will get the free mini course sent to you. Okay? Hope you enjoyed the episode. And again, don't forget to click on the link below to discuss more about this blog or this video blog, and I will be sure to reply to you personally myself. Thank you, and see you on the next episode. Hey, thank you so very much for watching Screw the Cubicle TV, and don't forget to subscribe below to get all the latest cubicle crashing content on how to quit your 9-to-5 and create a life and business on your own terms.